What is up, my fellow YouTube subscribers? Welcome to What's on My iPod Touch for September 2016. Without any further ado, let's get started. So, I'm rocking the iPod Touch 5th generation, specifically the 32GB, in gray, as you can see right here. Same iPod as you saw on my last What's on My iPod Touch video. But as you can see, I did get a new case as mentioned in my recent vlog today. So let's get started. Upon turning it on, we're greeted just to my stock iOS lock screen. I do have the stock iOS 9 wallpaper on here. Upon unlocking it again, basically unlocking it, I do not have a passcode for this one, for this time. So here's my main screen of apps. I still have the assistive touch because my home button is still broken. So here's a quick rundown of my apps. So on the main page here we have all the stock iOS apps such as FaceTime, Calendar, Photos, Camera. Matter of fact, let's take a look at some photos. You can see here, I really don't have that much on here anymore. You can see it's just those. Don't know if you guys remember, but this thing was filled up with photos from my old friend, and he gave me the confirmation to delete all of them, so that's awesome. Let's go into the camera. Pointing at it's the rear camera actually. Come on, flip. There you go. What's up? I am at an angle, as you probably just saw, for this What's on My iPod Touch video. Alright, going back to the main screen, like I just said, my home button is broken. Then we have weather. If I can touch it. Cancel. It's currently 70 degrees in Moreno Valley. So, pretty nice. So now let's try and show you like this without me holding it, because I'm pretty sure it looks better without me holding it. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and stay here for a minute, see if I can get a thumbnail out of this. Okay, that should be long enough, and if that didn't get a really nice thumbnail, then I don't know really how to make good thumbnails, but anyway. Next we have the standard clock, then we have maps, then we have videos. If I go into videos right here, I only have Wreck-It Ralph, but apparently I cannot watch it. Then next we have Wallet, which I never use. The Videos app I really never use it as well. Then we have Notes, Reminders, Stocks, iTunes Store, which I really never use. I never use Stocks really. I just look at Stocks. I don't really use it. Then we have the App Store. I was just about to load it, but there's no point in doing so. iBooks, which I never use. News, which I sometimes use. Health, which I really just look at, never use it. And basic settings, which I always use. Then for the main dock down here we have messages. Let's go into that. Well, there's texting a friend. There you go. You got 2 conversations right there. Then we have Safari. Then we have Mail. Then we have Apple Music, which I never use. But I would like to try it, but I can't. And as you see, for the home screen, I have the same iOS wallpaper, default iOS 9 wallpaper, which I really like. Moving on to my next screen, we have calculator. As if I go into here, the stock calculator, as you see on iPhones as well as iPads. Then we have podcast, then Game Center, which I use calculator every now and then, podcast not really, Game Center so. Then we have a extras folder, which is the default iOS folder. Then we have inside it then we have tips inside of it, voice memos, contacts, find friends, and find iPhone. Find friends and tips I never use. Then for my apps or third-party apps, we have Battery Doctor, which helps supposedly helps a lot with battery life. Then we have the Best Buy app. If we go into it. Now this is the iPod Touch, so everything will be a lot slower on the iPod Touch running iOS 9. And before I go any further than that, this thing is fully updated to 9.3.5, So if you have an iPod and you're thinking about updating, well, just watch this video, I guess, because it'll give you an idea of how speeds are on the 5th gen iPod Touch. So basically, in my cart I have the Alcatel One Touch Elevate, and as you can see, it's on sale for $15.99. On sale, save $4, regular $19.99. I have not proceeded to checkout yet. I don't even think I will. I just have it in my cart just for, you know, just to check on it, if that makes sense. Then we have this calculator. I forgot the name of it, but this is really handy for school, even though I never use it for school. Just remind me later. Okay, basically you can write on here. Well, I guess I have to bring it closer to show you. You can write anything on here, like 80. Oh, that's trash. 84 divided by 8, and it automatically gives you the calculation, which is handy. And let's say 12 divided by. Okay, didn't want that. Well, you should get the idea. 12 over 12. Well, as you can see there. But that's the calculator. Like I said, wait. I forgot the name of it, but I think I know. I think it's MyScript calculator. I don't say calculator right all that much. I say calculator if you pay attention. Anyway, next we have Candy Crush Saga. Then we have Clumsy Ninja. Candy Crush Saga, everyone should know about that. And a lot of times that app crashes when I'm playing it on this device. I'm playing it, I touch a new level, and then it just sometimes works like it should, but then other times it just crashes and aggravates the hell out of me. And then we have Clumsy Ninja, which you basically play around with a ninja and throw around, earn achievements, earn awards and whatnot, progress to new lands and new levels. Then we have Dog Whistle, which, as the name implies, it's a dog whistle. So my sound is very low, so let's go ahead and turn it all the way up. You can see there. So if I press this, I don't know how well the camera's going to pick it up, if it's going to pick it up, but it emits a really high sound that only dogs are sensitive to, if I'm correct. Now, as you can see, there's a sound meter, and as you can see, it's picking up as I'm talking. And if I stay quiet and press the whistle, you can see it typically maximizes. Then we have presets. We have set 1, which we're on. Set 2, you can see there, really weird sound. You can see, watch the sound meter down here. It's over 100 or so decibels. Then we have set 3, which is this. Like I said, I don't know how well the camera microphone is going to pick up all this sound. You can see, pay attention to the sound meter down here. Almost maximizes, which is probably a good thing. Haven't used it all that much, so there's that. Next we have Extreme Car Driver Simulator. If I am correct, I don't know exact words, but it says Extreme Car something. Really cool game. Then we have the all-famous Facebook application, which I really only use if there's any notifications and whatnot. Then we have Flappy Bird, which still works on this device. And apparently it doesn't crash anymore, which is always a good thing. Let's go ahead and play some of it, shall we? Well, I was just about to say, let's see how far we can get on camera, but I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, but my best is 61, and yes, that is a real score. I did not hack that score onto here. So, there's that app. Then we have Guess the Emoji, where you typically guess emojis, like the name implies. And then we have the all-famous Instagram app, so let's go ahead and go into here. You guys should all know what Instagram is. So, there you go. And then we have Speech Jammer, which I don't really use anymore. I'm actually thinking about deleting it. So, yeah, I don't know why I just scrolled like that, but I did. Typically, well, let me go ahead and see if I can demonstrate it. So, there's the app. First, you have to connect a pair of headphones, turn up the volume, push the green button below, and try to talk. So let's go ahead and try it without headphones and see what response we get. Okay, ads. Excuse that. I like to access the microphone. As you can see right there, that's why I don't really like to use it anymore without headphones. I used to have a really good pair of headphones. I used to enjoy using this app, but then since my cat chewed through those headphones, I no longer use this app. So, like I said, I might delete it, but it's on here for now. Then we have Kik, which is a third-party messenger. Works really well, even though I hardly use it for this device. Then we have Facebook's Messenger, which is typically a messaging application for Facebook, as you guys probably already know. Then we have MMX Hill Climb, which basically you race against an opponent. It's really fun. I'm going to move my assistive touch button down here if I can. There you go. Then we have OfferUp. You just typically buy and sell on that app. Let's go ahead and open it up. I use this app quite a bit. So here we go. Here's what the main page looks like, and if you go over here, just demonstrate it. There's my profile, and if you go right over here on the right side of the camera button, you get to selling tabs, buying tabs, and watching tabs, and you also have an archive button. So here are all my things that I'm currently selling. You see right here, I have many more than this, but I don't really bother to show anymore because it's kind of pointless. And then we'll go over here to buying, and typically in the buying tab is what I've messaged people on. I use this app a lot, but I edited it a lot. Sorry, that's probably weird to say, but yeah, there's that. Those are old items. Then here, watching, if you tap on a certain one, like let's say this phone, you can see that there's a little heart up there, and if you uncheck that, it'll say removed from watch list, but for right now I want to keep watch on that device. So there's that. And that's basically OfferUp, and you can buy and sell things, take pictures, and interact with people. I use it a lot. And next, last but not least, for my last page, we have All Famous Periscope, which is a application that lets you live broadcast all over the world. So there's the app interface. I use this a lot, actually, with a good friend of mine. If you tap this little third button down here, it takes you to the screen, and it analyzes your connection and sees if your connection is strong enough. If it is, it'll say right there, start broadcast. And you can also put in a title if you so choose. And then if your signal's too weak, it'll say connection too slow or too poor. One of those, probably both of them. Then, yeah, here's just a list of broadcasts that people have done. So, and this little globe icon, the next one, you can search for things. You can view people's broadcasts that's going on right now. And then you also have a map. So, we're over here in North America. Right over here, we're around that area, Marina Valley specifically. But I prefer the list because it's a lot better than the map. And then last tab over here, you tap that, and then you tap up here to the little person icon, and this is my page. So I'm following 10 people. I have 11 followers. Thank you all so much if you're following me on here. If you're not following me on here, then what are you doing? I have 35 people blocked, and I'm just now seeing that, and that's crazy. And then I have 55 broadcasts, and typically there's settings, share Periscope, help center, etc., send feedback, log out, stuff like that. And that's basically Periscope. As you can see, I like to keep things clean. I always clean out the apps right after I leave an app. And then we have the all famous Snapchat. So as you can see, it's a full-fledged Snapchat on this device. Pretty darn slow if you ask me. Let's see if it's loaded. I don't think it's loaded yet. Okay, apparently it is. Like I said, I'm sorry for the background. I'm in my closet like I normally do my videos. I'm at an angle. I'm on my knees, as you just saw. So here's Snapchat memories. So there's my snaps right there that I saved. There's my camera roll, and yeah, there's a little chat button. Obviously, right down here. You just tap it, or you can slide over. It might look like it's pretty fast right now, but it's very laggy most of the time. So there's that page. The stories to wrap it up here. And then we have Steppy Pants, which is typically you see how far you can get yeah, basically it. See how far you can get by tapping on the screen. Then we have Text Now, which is a third-party app that you use for calling and texting and etc. Then we have a True Skate game, which is skateboarding, which is really fun. I sometimes use it, but not too much. And then we have the all-famous YouTube app, which everybody should know about and should have downloaded on every device. What do you know? I got a notification from OfferUp. Sorry. Alright guys, that about does it for my What's on My iPod Touch video for September 2016. I'll see you again in the next video.